Hello, class. This is Mr. Oliver. Unfortunately, I'm not at school today, so you get me in the digital world. Yay! Well, I hope you are having a wonderful day so far today. Today's kind of a somber day for me. It's September 11th. 17 years ago, our beloved country was attacked. It's just a good reminder of what this day means to a lot of us as we see the flag at half-mast today. Today we're going to build off of our knowledge of latitude and longitude. And really we're going to be building off the idea of latitude. Our state standard for today is that latitude and longitude can be used to identify an absolute location. And our I can statement is I can use a grid to determine latitude. So you've already taken the bell ringer on Schoology. Now you should be receiving if you haven't already, received the worksheet from our guest teacher regarding your classwork for today. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be matching what I'm doing online. And so you just kind of take notes as we go along and do as I do on the screen. So you can hit pause at any time. I originally did this on the smartboard, but my voice was too far away, so I did a digital copy here. So I have it right here. So I have these numbers, and I'm just going to kind of, there's lines all around the edge of this worksheet, and I'm going to be dragging them around, but you're going to be writing these down in your worksheet. So if we look over at our latitude lines, they're empty. There's only a few there. So what we need to do is we need to complete that. So we have 0, 10, 20. Right here I have a 30. I'm going to drag my 30 in. That 30 goes right here on the line right above 20. And then 40, then 50, and then 60, and then 70. Okay, so we're making a number line. This is what we're doing, just like we did with the timelines. Then I have a 10 over here. This needs to go. It's 12 south. That needs to go up there. The 10 is going to go right here. Then 20. So we're doing our southern hemisphere numbers now. Then we got 30. Then we got 40. 50, 60 are already done. We're at a 70 and an 80. So that side of the latitude line is done. Again, click pause. Fill it in if you need to at any moment. Okay? I'm not going to hurt my feelings if you pause me. Because I won't know. Just joking. I will know. I always know everything. We got 0 here. That's the equator. We have to add the 10 end. Then the 20. So you're writing all this in with your pencil right now. 40. 50. We're at a 60 here. Up at a 70 here. And 80. 90 is already done. Next we're at a 20. Then going to the southern hemisphere. 30. 40. 50. 60, 70, and 80. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we need to fill in these up here. So we're missing the word degrees here. So I have it right here. So I'm going to drag it down. So I'm going to put that in there. Now it's degrees north. Over here, I'm going to drag in the north and make that north, so degrees north. Over here, we have degrees south and then south. So right now, this is what it should look like. Degrees north, degrees north. Degrees south, degrees south. All my numbers are done. Okay, they're not equally lined up, but that's okay. Okay, now I'm going to bring this guy down here and fill out the title, latitude. So it's L-A-T-I-T-U-D-E, latitude. Now I need to finish off north, equator, and south. So I need to bring in equator. It's not wanting to get there. Oh, come on. There we go. And then south needs to be added right here. And then north. Now, I hate to tell you, this is like my third time doing this video. That's why everything is already typed up and ready to go. It wasn't this way the first time. Okay. Haha. Laugh for me. That was a joke. So now we need to label our cities here. Okay. So the first example I have is Jakarta. Right here. We got Jakarta, 6 degrees south. Now, it has a dotted line going all the way across. Keep in mind that when we go to plot, there will be an intersection line there with longitude that will pinpoint. All this is doing is telling us that Jakarta is somewhere along the 6 degree south line. That's all it is saying. So we're kind of building up to get ready for what plotting points. Next, we see Lima, Peru here. And I believe that's located at 12 degrees south. I'm going to bring the 12 degrees south in. So you need to write in that right now, 12 degrees south. Next thing we have to do is we have to plot in, okay, there we go, the rest of this dotted line. And again, it just tells us that somewhere along here is this line. And it's supposed to be dotted. I don't know why it's not dotted. There we go. So along there, that's where Lima, Peru would be located, is at the 12 degree south line. Now we got to find right here in Mexico City. It needs to be right here on this 19 degree line. So I'm going to add that in there. Just add in Mexico City. The 19 degrees north is already there. I don't know why I did it twice, but it did. And I'm going to draw this line in, and I'm going to go ahead and extend it. There we go. So right now, those first 3 lines are exactly how we're going to do these guys. Those are our examples. So we are going to label the city name where it belongs. So just below the 20 degree line right here is Mexico City at 19 degrees north. Then we have Jakarta at 6 degrees south. Lima is at 12 degrees south. So we filled those in, and we've continued on the dots. That's all we've done so far. Now we're going to add in some cities here, and we're adding some more lines. First one I'm going to do is Pretoria, South Africa. I'm going to drag this guy right about there, okay? Because I got these premium lines already, and I was going to come in and put that right here at 26 degrees south. So right now, I need you to put in Pretoria, South Africa. Just type in or write in the word Pretoria, Pretoria. It's 26 degrees south. Okay, click pause if you need to. Our next city is Wellington. That's at 41 degrees south. So I'm going to place Wellington right there. And I'm going to dot in my line at 41 just below the 40 degree line right there. So it's not Wellington down the street on Fishinger Boulevard. That is Wellington, New Zealand. And our last one is going to be South Georgia Island in the Southern Hemisphere. And if you just want to put SGI at 54 degrees, you can. And then we're going to put this line, dotted line in here at 54 degrees south. One thing I should have mentioned is that you could be using a side of a binder or a ruler to help you create these dotted lines. So right now, my Southern Hemisphere should look like your Southern Hemisphere. If it's not, click pause and make it so it looks the same. Okay. Now we're going to finish up the Northern Hemisphere. Our first city here is New Delhi. It's at 29 degrees north. So I'm going to bring my dotted line. I'm going to dot my line in right at 29 degrees. Try to make New Delhi right as tight as I can because we have a lot going on here. Actually, I'm going to bring it. Yeah, I'll leave it right here. Okay. Our next city is Tokyo, Japan. It's at 36 degrees north. So we're at 36 degrees north. We're going to put our dotted line, which will be right about here. And because it's so tight to New Delhi, I'm going to offset it and put it right about there. So it's still representing 38 degrees, just a little further north. Next is 48 degrees north, and that's going to be Seattle, Washington. So I placed my dotted line, and I'm going to drag in Seattle and place that in there. Again, remember, any point, please click pause. And for our last city, it's 65 degrees north, and that's going to be Nome, Alaska. I'm going to click it right there. So right there, that's what your worksheet should be looking like right now. Again, pause it if you need to. Make it look awesome. And once you're done making it look awesome, I need you to cut it out and glue it to page 6. And you're just going to title it Latitude Grid. That's our title for today's Latitude Grid on page 6. And again, this is what it needs to look like. If you have questions, come see me tomorrow or ask the guest teacher. But guys, you're awesome. Keep it up. Let me know if you have any questions. And see you later. Bye-bye.